Welcome everyone to the Falcons Corner Show. I'm Jordan Manning, your host, and I'm here with the head football coach, Dion. Meneley. Coach, how are you doing?
I'm doing great, man. How you doing, Doug?
Good, good. This is obviously a different season for you guys as far as with the pandemic and everything that's been going on in this world. What have you and your coaching staff have done to help your players get ready to perform at a high level this season?
Well, I mean, it started in at the end of the spring and in the summer. We weren't allowed to have in-person workouts with the kids for a while, and so we did Zoom meetings and tried to send them workouts that they could do if they didn't have access to a gym. So really, more than anything, tried to keep them active and getting stronger. I thought the kids did a good job. I was scared as can be what they'd be like when they came in, and I thought they did a really good job of just coming in physically fit. Some of them were behind, but from there, man, we've had to completely adjust the way we do things on a day-to-day basis. Our number one priority is keeping those guys spaced out so that we can keep playing each Saturday. As of right now, man, we're playing here in a couple days, and we're excited about that. But yeah, it's been a challenge, not just for us. The kids, they've had to adjust to their normal way of doing things, but it's going well.
That's good, good. You guys return in all conference supply of linebackers defensively, and you guys have been, one of the top defensive teams in the conference the last few years. What are some things that you guys are looking to do more this season on the defensive end?
Yeah, we do have some good players coming back. You look at the defensive line, we have experience. We've got experience at the linebacker position. Defensive back, we've got some guys coming back that have played with us for 2 and 3 years. And so from a defensive standpoint, it's really going to be about being more disciplined, being more aggressive, playing faster, longer. And this group has really shown an ability to compete at a high level. They've shown an ability to want instruction. And more than anything, you mix in the new guys that we've added in, and then take that experience, and it's led itself a little bit more than it typically has, and that's a credit to those kids.
Good, good. And on the offensive side, you return, some guys, and then what are some of the newcomers have done to help you guys offensively as well? Yeah,
you bet. As you kind of go through the offensive setup, on the offensive line, we've got experience coming back. Everybody played last year, except one who was a red shirt who will be a good player for us. But we've got, returners in Jacob Kirby and Brock Johnston and Stephen Acosta and Gage Jones that have played for us on the O-line. So that's big. And then, Manny Aguiar is a kid that's really competing well for that other tackle spot. Dalton Phillips is competing hard for that spot. So O-line's been a good spot for us. Quarterback, as you mentioned, Dan Dowdy, we do have back, who has taken a huge jump from a leadership standpoint, from a performance standpoint. I've been very impressed with him. Matter of fact, had a conversation with him yesterday, just telling him that, boy, I'm impressed with what I'm seeing. At the wide receiver position, Cade Nagy came back. He was out last year with an injury and is back this year, so that's a guy we expect to do some good things. And then, an incoming freshman, Kevin Green, who came in at semester, and Waylon Chance is a guy that has really exploded as we've come into camp, took a big step from last year. You can kind of go down the list, and we've got a big group of receivers and a lot of young guys that are chomping at the bit that we'll see how they do when we get going. Then you look at running back. We had 2 seniors last year, so we knew this year was going to be new faces. Dawson Markham has done great. Laken Cloudis, a freshman. Lakeith Dunn. You kind of go through the list of the running backs, and it's been impressive. And, Juan Salazar is a guy that we've moved back to running back full time, and boy, he's just been an incredible player. So you look through that offense, experience is what we're seeing right now that is going to lead us there. But the new guys have been impressive.
Awesome, that's good. You mentioned Don Dowdy coming back as your quarterback. What is your expectations for him in the entire season with that position?
Well, Dan's got to lead us. If Dan's going to be the quarterback for us, he's got to be the guy that everybody can count on, that gets people lined up, which he does well. He's been, throwing the ball on time, which is a big key to what we do. When that window is open, we got to hit it, and he's been really good. Yesterday in the rain was throwing incredible balls. So, the one thing that I've noticed with Dan is there's a confidence of being that senior, of having that experience, but more importantly, I see him out there leading his teammates, and those guys are playing for him. They're playing for each other, but really delivering the ball well.
Good, good. You guys start off the season this Saturday against nationally ranked Kansas Wesleyan. What is your mindset, the coaching staff's mindset, and the players' mindset as you guys head into this weekend going on the road against a nationally ranked opponent?
Yeah, excited. We've been preparing for 3 weeks now, and Kansas Wesleyan's a good team. They lose a lot of guys that started for them last year, but then there are also going to be a number of guys that were in the program that are now taking over those spots. So you combine that with the newcomers they bring in, we know they're going to be talented. We know they're going to be well coached. They're a disciplined team that, they line up and they say, this is what we run and we're going to out-execute you. And so what that does for us is that really lets us zero in on here are our responsibilities, here's the effort we need to play with, here's the energy we need to play with, here's the focus we need to play with. This group is competitive. I see it when we scrimmage, I see it in practice. They are competitive. They're not out there just practicing and going through the motions. So I'm excited, and I think the kids are to go play a nationally ranked team. We won't be able to have any of our fans there, and so we'll go up there and we'll be our own cheering section. And I'm excited to see what they can do because this is a good group that I believe will compete in every single game we play in. And then the score, that'll sort itself out with the business if we take care of it.
Awesome. Well, good luck this weekend, Coach, and we'll talk to you soon.
Thank you. I appreciate it.